Where the heck did it go? Alrighty. We are live, y'all. Hello, Corey, and hello, Crazy. What is up, you guys? Hope you guys had a good day so far. Try to make it a little bit better tonight. Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. Some of those. What's up, Riley? Welcome in. All right, so I want to go infect the red ant queen and the fire ant queen. Like, I can just do it and be done with it. And then maybe work on some mega builds or something. We'll see what happens. Got destroyed like 3 times by the broodmother because my mind blanked. That's honestly kind of exactly what I did in the I tend to get complacent at the end of fights and just start not paying attention. It's really easy to do. Last night I would have won, but I fell asleep 3 minutes before I streamed. Sorry about that. We're a little all over the place these days with the stream, but I'll have a more consistent schedule dialed in within the next week or two. It's always a struggle trying to figure out how to do something consistently with all the other random stuff in life. But we are 20 subs from being from 1,000 on YouTube, so that is super exciting. I'm really pumped. I appreciate everyone's
nice snooter, dude.
chill nature towards the craziness of life. Can you go away? You want some? You want some too? Alright, we need the good armor if we're gonna fight things. New game plus 2 is definitely a tough one, but I like it. I'm enjoying it so far. Messed around a little bit earlier today, just messing around, you know. You know, you guys want to come to your deaths, that's fine by me. I should definitely take that off and use that though. Then we can just run in. I'm pretty sure... Did y'all just... There was 100% an ant. Yep, there he was. I saw him. His head was just sticking out. Wish I had 20 accounts. I appreciate it. But honestly, I've been getting so many subs so quickly, like, it's gonna happen fast. Don't worry. Don't even stress it. We got this. No problem. I think before I started live streaming, when the new update came out, I needed like a couple 200 or so subs. So within a week and a half or so, we're pretty much there. So we got it. Okay. Am I crazy? I thought the infected ant thing was supposed to be right there. I could have sworn that's where the thing is. It's supposed to be right there. Do I already have it? No way I already have it. Infected. The red ant queen. I'm confused. I poison all the queens ready for new game plus 2. Nice. Maybe that was a different one. this food? It's in a pile by food. I could have sworn it was like right here. I swear I watched someone preparing for this moment. I have not watched See-Through's latest video. Wasn't by the computer very much. Near food. Well, poopy. Guess we're searching. Guess we'll just clear the red ant hill out. Honestly, with this humanist, it's not even hard. Good you. Oh, what's up? Chaos, how's it going? Doing good. Looking for the red ant queen infected recipe, which I thought was just back there, but I was mistaken. So we're gonna go find it now. What the heck is that? Is that really? I didn't know there was another fresh mint style. That's cool. I mean, it's just mint shards. I don't really need those, but that's cool. Oh, that looks really cool too. I wish they actually did something. I mean, it's cool that they're different. Like, it looks more interesting, so I like it, but I wish they weren't just spicy shards. Or I wish that all the random spicy shards I had meant nothing. And these were like new ones I had to collect. So I just like collecting things. I'm a hoarder. Got some science,
He never told me science
Parkour
could be
king.
this exciting.
Oh, we didn't do it. I had that. Dang it. Doing awesome. Thanks. Glad to hear it. I got a toenail pulled out, and I did not think it would hurt as much as it did. And I killed the mantis. Sounds like a crazy day. Oh, don't jump too far. Oh, dang it. I failed. I switched not that long ago to press to sprint, and it definitely throws me off, but it's way better for my finger. Dang it. Alright, whatever. I don't need 1,500 raw science. I'm rich. Definitely want all of these, though. Holy cow, there's so many. Love it. I have so many different armors to upgrade, so this is good stuff. Yeah, I spoke too soon with the Parkour King. Mistakes were made. I am not a Parkour King. I'm a poser. That's okay. Okay, well I know the Ant Queen's down here, but it doesn't really do us any good without the recipe. I didn't use black ox crossbow and 100 salt arrows. Hey, honestly, I cheesed the crap out of the mantis with my spicy staff, and I have no complaints. Yeah, I don't have the recipe yet, so that's not it. We'll find it eventually. Somewhere around here. I know it's in the Red Ant Hill. Just where? And I'm definitely in New Game 2, which is when it unlocks. I am bummed. I have to go to New Game +3 to get the last of the infected ant stuff. And because I'm gonna be I already infected the black ant, I can't get more black ant parts until the next New Game Plus. And I think I'm out of heads because I was dumb and didn't dupe stuff, which is a bummer. But I really wanted to build all the ant stuff. The new chandeliers. I just had to save one. I have so much science too. Ooh, piece of candy. Probably should be going slower so I don't miss anything. So if I attack the ants with Humantis on, do they all turn on me right away? Or is it just the one I attack? Or do they just not even care? Okay, we were down there. Did that already. up around this way. Somewhere? They all attack? Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. You guys were missed out on a great opportunity there, though. You were supposed to say, oh no, they'll just leave you alone, and the other one just stands there and takes it. And then I would have attacked it and gotten demolished. Missed opportunities. Nothing good over here. Some upgrade stuff. Lots of upgrade stuff. I forget. There's so much upgrade rocks. It's great. I know the fusion crystals and stuff are a bit of a grind, but they give you so much of everything else that you don't even have to, like, worry anymore. But I could be messing with you and they could do nothing. It's too late. You already missed out, Corey. I'm not falling for it. Or am I? Why did I come out here at nighttime? Dang it. Started working on my new video today, the top 10 build tips for base building and grounded or something along those lines. I'm not sure what it's going to be called yet. Some about top 10 tips. Okay. Mistakes were made. Look at this healing though, y'all. This trinket is so good. Like, incredibly good. I don't even have the right things on. No, don't you do this to me. Ugh, this is always how the infected ones, infused ones go. Okay, good. Well, they do all attack you. I can confirm. They don't like it. That's okay, though. They don't stand a chance. Ladybug build. What's up, Backwoods? Welcome in. It's all shiny. What'd I miss? Nice. 1 piece. Doing good, doing good. Just trying to find this, fire ant poisoning recipe. I swear I knew where it was, but I apparently don't. Because I want to infect the red ant queen and the fire ant queen today. But we are not having any luck finding this recipe. Piece of paper thing. Somewhere. Yum. Chewed gum. Never hurts to have a bit of gum. I swear, I'm confused. I could have sworn that it was in that early spot that I went into. I'm confused. Baffled. Someone look it up and tell me where it's at so I don't have to waste 3 hours running around in the same cavern. Never finding it. Every time I see one of these infused ones, I just want to murder it. But I also don't want them all to attack me and the infused ones just run away. Found it. Where? I swear, if you say it was right where I was. Whoa. New place. That's... It's right by the dirt. The dirt? The dirt? The dirt? The dirt? The dirt? Oh. Hey, guys, it's right here. Why didn't you guys just tell me that it was right up here by the dirt? Gosh, I'm just so good at this game. And what? I have no clue what made me... I have no clue why I just decided to jump up right there and that. But, you know, that's better to be lucky than good sometimes, I guess. It was definitely the dirt comment that really opened up my mind to the possibilities. Without that comment, I wouldn't have been a sarcastic jerk and sarcastically started jumping around and accidentally found it. But I'll take it. That's a win. I wonder if the other one I was looking at was just a poisoning one, potentially. Must have been. Maybe that's why I already knew where it was. You make me want to die sometimes, crazy. How? Where's the good stuff? Huh? Let's go to a teleporter. Or not a teleporter. I don't have any teleporters up here. To a zippy line. Go, go, go. Oh yeah, don't I have to... It's so weird starting a new game and being like, oh, I haven't opened the brawny bin yet. Like, so weird. It's so fun. I don't need more of those. I have 70 trillion spicy things. Also, it was the poison. Yeah. To do nothing? I'm sorry. You should have just been sarcastic and told me it was next to the dirt, Riley. It worked. I appreciate the effort, though. You're a real one.
Yeah!
All right. Hello, Amito. Welcome in. Your builds are sick as... keep up with the good work, bro. It has inspired me several times. I appreciate that. Really, really glad that the builds inspire people. I think this game is so epic. The building's awesome. It's always fun. And I definitely want to help inspire anyone and everyone to get into building in this game. Because it is an amazing game. Making a hotel in Travis Gaming's old community world on copy I got of it, and making you and other YouTubers personal rooms. Holy cow, I feel like royalty. Went on Reddit, TikTok, Insta, and other YouTube videos. Riley, putting in work. I appreciate it. It won't be forgotten. Can I have a room? It's going to be on the pond. It's going to be 3 floors high plus a roof. Interesting. You'll definitely have to post some pictures of it. I can feel the sarcasm going through the screen. Everyone wants a room now. You've started a trend. Whee! And what is up, Knife? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I got that already. And let's just build this fire ant queen infection. Easy. Wait. What? Oh, I gotta cook it. Duh. It's in the oven, isn't it? Infected toe jam. Nice. Nothing like some infected toe jam. Gonna have at least 25 to 30 rooms. Gotta have one to Cade. Yeah, Cade's a beast. I love Cade. Crazy sticks. Did you get all the molars from New Game Plus 1? I got all of them, but 5. So I had everything upgraded except for the last hunger and thirst drain. I literally spent an entire day running around trying to find them, and I got to the last 5 and I was like, I give up. I can't do it anymore. I don't care about hunger and thirst that much. I really wanted to get the health, the stamina, and the healing more than anything. Oops, almost ruined that. Those were sort of the important ones for me. Although the I will say that the hunger and thirst drain is going to be very, very nice. I mean, if it just goes down to 0 eventually, who knows? I forgot about that name. Crazy Sticks. And what did you make a mistake on? Knife. Okay, Timberbills, Travis Gaming, Astronerd, Paralyzer, Sea Dinky, and some other will be getting VIP rooms. Feels so cool. Oh, hey, we got 3. Well, health it up. Get as much health as we possibly can. That makes this healing build even better. And then we're going to go to the Red Ant Hill. I do. I feel honored by it. can't wait to see it and join in. Ooh, is your base, I'm guessing, at the oak tree? Yes, it's the oak tree or it's under the porch, right? The good news is if you built your base around the oak tree, if you see... Honestly, I'll just show you. Oh, watch this catch. What? Beast. So if you just do this knife, he's trapped forever. Every once in a while he'll escape from his dungeon, but for the most part, if you just double door that, put 2 walls, they're stuck there almost indefinitely. Little tip. That's one I did very quickly originally. I'm not tall enough. Dang it. We're gonna have to run. Switch builds. I need like a build, like how we get.
Here, you little green sausage.
Yeah. Oh, and a fused ladybug. Yikes. Well, let's kill her too. We need all the stuff. Yeah, top of the tree. Yeah, just build those walls similar to how I did it, and you'll pretty much block that infected wolf spider in there for good. Very rarely will you have to worry about it. Holy cow! I need to get 8K burst to finish my TP haul. Man, I know the feeling. Although, as chat can tell you, I have probably around 8K right now. I spent from the 1.3 update till the 1.4 update went live, I literally spent the entire time just collecting burrs and lint and resources. So I have chests and chests and chests. So I can build forever pretty much now. I just sent the foundation and set the foundation. Fun fact, it's next to the pagoda build, so it's not on the pond. Is this smart? Maybe not. Whatever. Die! What's with all the infused ladybugs? I'll take it. I feel like I didn't get hardly any previously. Wait, why am I not using the pepper flake? I'm gonna be way better against these guys. Murder! Don't tell anyone. I did nothing. Till the secret one on the outside somehow gets infected instead. True, right? Something else is going on in the tree. Interesting. Jeff, welcome in. Happy to stream, definitely. Appreciate you coming in and joining. That's what makes the streaming fun. Just change that, whatever. Well, now I gotta kill this guy. Die. These are spicy. Yeah. Okay. Just, I don't want to kill all of you. No one was here. All right, now they're gonna leave me alone. Good. Every time I see or someone else saying, yeah, I hear I'm Cade, my lady. He's got an infectious personality, I will say. How am I not supposed to kill all these suckers? Does this have a dot on it? What did I... Oh, maybe it does. I think I know what that was. Alright. I don't want to kill you all. Just go chill. Stop being cray-cray. Well, I want that too. My lady, give me at least 4K, buddy. It will save me half the time, but I need them though. Or it won't save me half the time. And then everyone will have to watch me collecting burrs, which is just no fun. I can't get the things to build the wall because I can't get to my stairs. Oh, that's unfortunate. Gotta love... Ow. Gotta love those infected wolf spiders, man. They are something. I'm just glad that they made the explosive ability blockable for the infused enemies. So as long as you block well, you shouldn't die. The infected wolf spider is just a horrible, horrible thing. Who should just die in a hole. Also, what difficulty are you playing on? Currently, I am playing on medium. That is sort of my go-to. I beat the game originally on WoW, and then switched to medium to do mega building and stuff, just because it's too much to go and gather and everything. Is that the one? Infected, yeah. Do that. I mean, it's watch you or actually work. Hey, I appreciate that, and I know the feeling, because that's what I do all day. No, the pause is just a setting that's on. I'm also in a custom game. Originally to get the handy net, and then naturally they added the handy net to survival mode, which unfortunate, but because of that, I also turned on the ability to, or is it increase resource respawning? So currently I have resource respawning turned up, so everything spawns every day instead of like lint every 5 days, just to make life easier. And then I turned the handy net on, and the factions, the raids, I also turned off just because my bases are now at a point where they're just too big to protect anymore. And I had one get utterly destroyed by an attack from wasps, and it ruined my day. And I just said, you know what, I'm over that. I'm already in custom, I'm just turning the faction raids off. And I was farming gold cards at that point, so I was just getting raided like every 5 seconds, and I'd have to like sprint all the way across the map back to my base. So I just kind of lost my patience for it. Quick question, is anyone in chat and or Timber a physicist? No. Not even remotely close. Whoa. Who killed all these ants? Who could have done that? Wasn't me. Shh, don't tell. And good, and you're on Team Weevil, so that's good. So far, I don't know. There's only been like 1 or 2 people that are on Team Aphid, so. Ooh. A rock. Oh yeah, I can just get this and be done with that. Cool. I don't know why I'm getting those bee shoulders either. I have like 2 or 3 pairs now. It is cool that that stuff respawns in New Game Plus. I snuck by, he was staring me down. Infect Wolf was surprisingly easy for me, nice. Sometimes they're really easy, sometimes they're just a nightmare. It just depends on the day, I think. I was thinking about changing my world to custom since this is the last update, just to be able to reduce the spawn time of resources. I 100% recommend it. I am quite happy with the decision. The only thing I can't do is get the last 5 or 6 achievements. But honestly, like, I know I already did them, so realistically, who cares? Doesn't really matter. But I'm a big fan of custom mode, and turning off raids too. If you're a base builder, fully recommend it. It's just one of those things that once you've dealt with enough raids, like once your bases get big enough, it's just repetitive and annoying. I like the mechanic. I think it's fun for people that are like hardcore and want it all, but once you're at this level, it's just not necessary, I don't think. I have red ant armor and tier 2 axe. Nice. Do trinkets like badges respawn? Yes, they do. You get... The coolest part is that, don't quote me on this 100%, but every new game plus will add every trinket that you can get. And the cool part about that is that each one, so like Thor's pendant, I'll start with. There's 2 of them that spawn next to each other, and you'll get the standard one that's just the regular Thor's pendant, and you'll also get an infused one that has 1 random ability attached to it. And so you can sort of get some really good trinkets. I've gotten some pretty garbage ones so far, but you get the standard trinket with all its normal abilities and an extra ability, which I think is really cool. So eventually you'll find in one of the new game pluses, you could be really lucky and find a really, really good trinket, especially one that you like already use on a regular basis. So I'm a big fan of that. That was a great change they made. And it looks like in every new game plus, you do get the ability to get 2 trinkets from each location. I changed the Travis Gaming old com. Can you still get achievements on custom? No, you cannot. That is the only downside to custom mode, sadly.
Nice and safe.
But in my, I really didn't have much of a choice. Like, it was, I needed to use the handy nat if I wanted to keep building at the level I was at, and they had no, I was trying to get out of them if they would ever add it to survival, and I just couldn't get a firm answer, because now, I mean, it was in 1.2, I think, when they added it, so a lot of these plans weren't set up. So I just went to custom mode and said, whatever, I will eventually probably start another world to do a full playthrough of, just from the very beginning, once New Game Plus kind of wears out, and I want to start fresh, maybe do some fun playthrough stuff or something down in the future, and I'll just get the extra achievements at that time. Or join someone else's world and cheat them. But at the end of the day, I already know that I did everything legit, so custom mode's just part of life. Nothing wrong with it. You can create a new world to get the achievements. Yeah, exactly. So eventually I'll get them. I definitely am a completionist at heart, so I will want to get them eventually, but the ability to build was more important, especially for YouTube videos and stuff. I can't do the stuff, and with Unreal Engine Unlocker, the handy nat allows you to turn off the HUD and everything, so it's allowed me to film a lot more interesting videos and do like third-person filming and like build lapses and stuff that no one else is really doing, which I thought were really cool. So for me, it's worth losing the achievements. If not, you can get all the achievements and then change it to custom. That works too. Did I? Could have sworn. Need that. Also, you can, yeah, already read that. Had to restart your phone, no worries. Don't worry, backwoods is nice. It's just the, it's like texting. It's always hard to tell what people's intentions are. If you're, through chat. Kept loading. The Summon Thorns build? Yes, I did see that on C Dinky's channel. I'm assuming that will be nerfed very quickly. But it is great to, like, burst you through a couple of those challenging fights, because I struggled with the Mantis. Infused Broodmother wasn't too horrible, but the Mantis destroyed me. I beat the Bee Queen, the Wasp Queen on the first try, I beat the Assistant Manager on the first try, I beat Schmechter on the first try, but I don't know. I'm always afraid that my messages come off as a different tone. Yeah, no worries. I have the understanding that chats can be kind of silly and hard to understand, especially with so many people from like different parts of the world too. A lot of different things come off slightly differently than one might expect. Alright, spicy damage up major, infected broodmother damage. I need that fresh damage up major. Otherwise, or the infused broodmother, just the broodmother. Poison resist, that's not very good. Red ant damage and wasp queen damage, not great. Increased healing. Oh, okay, I want this trinket, lifesteal, with increased healing. How good would that be? Fresh damage up, exhaustion recovery, not great. None of these are great, but it's really interesting seeing all the different abilities that can be added. Like, I didn't know that there was an increased healing option, because that with lifesteal would literally, this wouldn't be the most broken build I've ever used, other than the Thorns build, which is ridiculous. Struggling so hard with the baby mantis. I'm almost using my secret trick summon thorns, right? It is a fellow full... there's another person in chat and in the Discord that's been... got to New Game +2 a little bit earlier than I did, and he's been working on the mantis fight, and it has been a struggle from the sounds of it. Very difficult with the little mantis, extra mantis spawn. But the Thorns build does seem just ridiculously broken. So if you can beat it with that beforehand, you'll be good to go. But I don't think it's going to be around for all that long. Or at least in its current state, it won't be around for that long. Alright, let's see if these trinkets were any good. Quickness, Cutman. Interesting. Block strength, arrows, not good together. Fresh damage up, crit daze, that's interesting. Damage resist. Huh. Not bad. Just lifesteal. Okay, I don't think I need any of these. To the deduper. I also got a chip. The wolf one shot me and he's guarding my body. Oh, that's the other thing that I did change. I have my backpack spawn with me now, just because I got so tired of going back and getting it endlessly when I died. And I'm okay with that. However, I think what I love about New Game Plus, honestly, is that it is now the opportunity for you to play the game however you want. And so if you want to play on custom and do whatever you want, go for it, have fun with it. This is a safe place. I got a lot of crap for using the handy net for a while, and then everyone else bought into it. I'll hold on to that one for a minute. I don't know, nah, maybe not. Amito, I have like 4, or maybe, I think I have 6 currently. So I bought 300,000 worth of raw science. And they are amazing. Such a good change. I'm so happy that that's in the game now. So happy that's in the game. And it is like, not only, wait, finale goo and finale damage? That's kind of epic. I like that. That's a good set of armor I can use. Are you in the standard game? You haven't gone to New Game Plus yet, right? It's light or medium. The absolute best is the Widow armor. Yeah, Corey's got it. Widow if you can get it. If you can't, use the Ladybug. Oh, and in New Game Plus, then you should have everything. I'd say it more depends on what you're looking to fight. So the Widow armor has Death's Impetus, which is just massive healing whenever you kill anything. So in like the Broodmother fight, it's totally broken. Because every time you kill a spider, you get massive healing. Any of the ads, the Wasp Queen is really good in that fight too. If you're just kind of generally struggling, the Ladybug armor is probably the easiest to use. Increases your healing overall. It's a strong armor. That's a good option. The other options, the Broodmother armor. I like the Mask of the Mother Demon personally. It is very good. So my personal favorite build, at least I'll put this with like an asterisk, because I have this trinket with lifesteal. Having the Ladybug armor is extremely broken because it increases my healing so much, and then this also is now making it even more busted. Is every time I upgrade my healing, I'm getting 324% extra healing essentially. I don't know how the math works, so don't ask. But with the Broodmother, Mask of the Mother Demon, you get, it's one of the better because it's heavy armor, you get a lot of defense from this. You also get the venom coating and the poison. So you get a bunch of poison damage and stuff, damage over time. I also have damage reflect now. So this build is very good. If you do not have the extra healing, you can use the compliance badge, which reduces it honestly is probably still pretty good. It increases how much damage you take, but it gives you healing when you perfect parry. So if you're decent at blocking and you're just taking like random chip damage and you can at least block every once in a while, you can get massive healing with the ladybug armor. And the ladybug armor has good defense overall. If you just want pure damage, the fire, I would use, my favorite damage build is the Brood Mask of the Mother Demon with the Fire Ant armor for the shoulders and the legs, because it increases your damage on top of everything. But you don't get a whole lot of defense. But these are essentially the Fire Ant stuff, the Widow stuff, and the Ladybug stuff are pretty much all I use these days. I think they're by far the best. To each their own, though. Everyone kind of uses different builds. If you don't like certain things, play how you want. At the end of the day, this Wandering Wizard build is my favorite. I'm probably going to upgrade this staff soon. And then it won't be very good till I get a better trinket, but you can get Wizard's defense and stuff on your trinkets and Wizard offense, which same thing the hat offers. You can get these. So I may not have to wear the wizard hat, and I could wear a better armor piece, because there's also a overcharge, which is or the quick charge. So if I could get a trinket with like wizard's defense and quick charge, I could use a different weapon. I'd probably use just the full Black Ox armor and have like super powered charge attacks with the staff, which would be really busted. That's what I'm hoping for, but I can't until I get to New Game Plus 3. I can't get the final stuff for the trinkets, because you can get the Globasa links and get 3 custom trinket piece things, so like the cones, how they have 3 attributes. You can do that, but not until you infect all the ant queens. I love the poison build. That was very, very strong. Yeah, the poison build was really good for a long time. They nerfed the crap out of it. It's probably still pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if you're not great at attacks and stuff, but you can block, the block build's a way to go. It's not a bad option. So Fire Ant Queen, so we can go infect her and go get a couple more parts. And then I need to dupe these Fire Ant Queen heads so I don't waste them again. Can't believe I did that. But I think the great part about this update is once people get into it and realize how much different stuff you can do currently with the different trinkets, it's going to take some grinding to get them. That's probably my only legitimate complaint so far, is that I can't take this trinket that has finale goo and finale damage and combine it with like a lifesteal trinket, or like I wish the sausager or like a de-duper let me de-dupe things into individual pieces so I could make the trinket that I want. That's probably the only complaint I have, and it's very possible that that potentially gets added, or at least changed slightly, just because that's probably the only thing that's missing. Is I wish I could build the cool trinkets. Wait, what? What an amazing spot to hide that. Okay, so what do I need to kill to be able to go to New Game Plus 1? All you have to do is kill the Brood Mother, the Wasp Queen, the Mantis, and then you have to do the Java-matic defense. So you essentially have to be through the vast majority of the story. If I'm walking my fish on a Friday, but the sky is green on a Tuesday, then what flavor is the chocolate in Canada? It's a toonie. That might be the most confusing question it's maple syrup flavored chocolate, is it not? That's the only option, right? There really are endless build possibilities with the new trinkets. Correct. That is what I'm absolutely loving so far. It's going to take a lot of work to get to them, but if you're willing to grind out, like, I think you kind of have to get to New Game Plus 3 for it to really be, like, in full effect. But once you get to New Game Plus 3 and you've infected, I guess it depends on the order. It depends on the order that you do it. But once you've infected all 3 of the Ant Queens, then you're pretty much set. And you can do whatever you want. And you can do crazy builds. You can make super custom builds. I think I want to be the first person to build like an epic wizard build. And make it very good. Because I love the wizard stuff. Something about it. Just, I'm a wizard, Harry. That'd be another thing to do. Another good one to use. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a very big Harry Potter fan. So. And welcome in, Uzin. Hope you're having a great evening, or was it potentially Indonesia that you live in, I think? So it was like daytime or afternoon for you, if I'm not mistaken. Does this guy attack me when I kill the queen? You're a wizard, Timber. Yeah, I love the wizard stuff. I think it's super fun. There's also sour attack stuff, so you could make like the sour staff way better. There's a couple really interesting things that I think you could do. It's just going to take a really long, annoying amount of time to like get to the stuff. I was very sad when I found out that there are no elemental staffs infused. What? Is there really not? That's kind of a bummer. I feel like 99% of the things that you could get from infused are probably horrifically bad with the staff, so I kind of understand it, but and let's be honest, I don't honestly know if I'm ever or when I'm getting to New Game Plus 4. That's probably a ways off. But that's a bummer. But honestly, I think with the right trinket, I could make a really, really epic build for the... Even if it was like 2 or 3 trinkets, like I'd have no problem carrying around a couple trinkets to have like an epic wizard build with the frost, spicy, and sour staffs. I think that'd be worth it, personally, just because I like them so much. No thank you. I didn't order any stink bugs. I'm definitely interested to see some of the infused weapons. I think those are going to be really cool. A ways off, though, sadly. I wish they maybe would have done, like... You can get the infused weapons, but they made maybe, like, tiers. That would have been an interesting thing. So, like, in New Game Plus 1, you can get infused weapons. They're just tiered worse. So they're not going to be as strong as potentially something in New Game Plus 4. Because those would be very nice to have. Alright, whatever I do, do not let me waste these. I have to dupe them. I'm just going to go dupe those, honestly. That's probably enough to do a couple things. I also... Oh, maybe I was on that. Did I have loot luck on? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I did. Let's sleep real fast. Oklahoma. Oh. Who was in here that was in from me? I don't know. Maybe it was just your name. Who was in Dio, Indonesia? It's close enough, right? I don't know. Someone in the chat from the other day was from Indonesia, and I was like, holy cow, that's crazy. Got some reach so far. Dupe them now so you don't mess it up, right? I'm still so annoyed that I wasted those first couple because now I don't have any of the black ant stuff. I literally used all of it like a moron making the armor. And I wanted the armor, but I really did not need to waste all of it. Friendly fire defense up. Weird. Tenderfoot is horrible. Summon crit, damage resist, arrow refund, exhaustion recovery. Nope, don't need any of those. Brazilian, hey, I love Brazil. I got to go to Brazil when I was like a freshman in high school to play soccer with my club team. and it was one of the most epic trips I've ever been on in my entire life. So much fun. Got to play soccer against a bunch of locals. We got to play like futsal and stuff. Got absolutely worked endlessly. 4K? That's not bad. I got to see the Creased, which was freaking amazing. I don't know if there's anything as cool as the Creased. Like driving up the favelas, we took this like crazy taxi ride up the favelas, which was kind of horrifying. Dude drove so fast, and then it was like this crazy foggy night. It was amazing. But we went to Rio, of course. We went to, oh, it's been so long. It's been like 10. It's been a long, holy cow. It's actually been 15 years, yeah. Wow. I'm old. Rio? God, I have to look at a map to remember it all. There's a couple smaller places I don't remember. Yeah, they were interesting, but honestly, it's such a cool, like, eye-opening experience to be able to go and explore and visit. Very fun. Wish I remembered all the places. I don't remember all the names. Yeah, I can only imagine, honestly. But everyone in the country was so nice. Everyone was fun. Had an amazing time. I would love to go back someday. My wife would also love to go back someday. She's very jealous that I got to go. Yeah, we stayed in this like soccer hotel, so it's specifically for teams like mine to come and travel to, and then they have a bunch of different kind of high school aged teams that play, and we just got to play against a bunch of teams, like almost beat a team close to our age, and then we got worked over by kids like half our age, and everyone was really good. I always felt like I was good at soccer, but it's a different level in Brazil. How do I get huge red mushrooms in the planter? That is going to be the super growth. So you want to get rotten food. So just let food spoil. I can show you real quick. Because actually they screwed up some of that. When I went to New Game Plus, a lot of these were super growth, and then like this one changed. So you just take this, and it's a random chance. Where did my food go? Oh, I deposited it. Man. Auto deposit sometimes. Okay. Yeah. You need all the things I forgot to bring. So you just do that. And then that will give you a chance to get a super growth plant. And that works for everything you can plant. So if you look over here, good old auto deposit, right? So like these are standard growth, those are super growth. I'm pretty sure these ones always, if you do the super growth, they always spawn this big. I've never had them, like, for some reason those ones just always do that. But you can get like the sprigs, the regular white mushrooms, and then you get 4-leaf clovers, or 3-leaf clovers, sorry, for the clovers when you do the super growth. And then you can also do the mussel sprouts. And the mussel sprouts just spawn bigger ones that I think give you 2 instead of 1. And they have to be chopped down instead of just gathered. But I really like them. They're really cool decorations. So I might as well just upgrade all these again. And that's all you got to do. It's that easy. Alright, we got 3. That's probably not enough, but at least we have them. I can't screw it up and accidentally just use 1 and then not have any more. Because now I have no black ant parts whatsoever, so I can't come up here and do what I want to do, man. So we're going to take these. do that. Where's the ants? Oh, I need more room. Get cozy. Oh, you stinker. Why do they do this? Some of them work and some of them don't, and I can't figure out why. How rude. I try to be. I can always do more. Yep, that's true. Oh, thank you. Glad you like the garden. I worked hard on that one, getting it upgraded for the last base tour I did. What? Why is that not... Am I crazy? Why is that still a blueprint? Dude, I swear. Why? Why do you do this, game? Why do you hate me? Where's the ant? There. Why? Why did the other ones work and these ones just refuse sometimes, man? The struggle of pushing the game's limits, honestly. That's all I can say there. Dude, why did the infected parts not actually work? They're blueprints still. And the heads are bigger. Weird. Maybe they're just glitched. Maybe that's why it won't place properly. I don't know. Well, for now, they're just going to live there, and it's going to look poopy, and I'm not going to be happy about it, but that's life. Everything in this base, I feel like, has started off like that, where, like, it just doesn't work, and eventually the game gives in to my relentless pursuit to do things exactly how I want them to be, and it works out eventually. Actually, let's put these together. Like that. That works. I'm alright with that. I don't understand this blueprint though. That's so weird. But yeah, I try to be a treasure trove of just random knowledge and information on this game. I've got so many hours into it. It's just like, it's just, I know it all now. I don't know combat. Don't ask me about combat. That is where I fall short. I am not the right person to ask about combat in this game. I got enough of those. Let's do it. Got enough of those. Let's do it. And perfect. Cool. Now we gotta go kill... Every time New Game Plus starts, I have to go through and chop all these spider webs down again. So funny. Alright, I'm a fan. This looks cool. We'll definitely add more detail to it as we go, but I'm a fan of that. This one's a little off-centered. Yeah, this is cool. That works, whatever. The new chandeliers are really cool. I'm a fan. I was, like, convinced. I guess the ant pheromone makes more sense now that I'm looking at it, but I was very convinced that it was going to be like a spiny water flea one. The ant queen makes more sense because those are cool. Very, very cool. I just wish I could fit the ant queens in here. Look at how big these things are. It's like the one time... Do you know the A23 maneuver in Grounded? Definitely not. Like, where am I supposed to put that? Huh? Where am I supposed to put these? They're huge. I know that's their actual size, but like nothing else is that its actual size. Like that's huge. Be surprised if you did because I made that up. Well, you know, maybe I just knew that you made that up and I was just messing with you. Oh, this is for you, by the way. I know how much you like that. I hate that if I'm not standing still with a heel bossa, I kick it. I have never used the heel bosses. I made those for quests and that's it. I'm not a fan of the heel bosses. I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like there's Fuzz on the Rocks is just better in my opinion. It does take more effort to get Fuzz on the Rocks because you need muscle sprouts, And in New Game Plus, I need to go do the assistant manager to even get those again. We're not going to have a whole lot of healing. At least the healing I like, personally. Oh, hey, a dandelion. Another one. I have one of those in the chest, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we infected you. Let me just build these. These things were bugging me. Not gonna put them there. This was a great addition too. The little things that they add to the game over time. I've been waiting for a crenellated top thing like this for so long. And they finally, it may not be when I wanted it, but they eventually add everything I've asked for. Because that just brings the whole base together a little, just a little more. Oh, come on, you stinker. Get in there. Why does this one not want to do it? The other one's clipped through perfect. This will be in my grounded build tips video, but you can do a trick where you rotate like this, and it doesn't work on every piece always, but if you just go back and forth, sometimes it'll just turn blue, and you'll just break the game because it doesn't understand that you're just doing it too fast. And it'll just let you do it. Sometimes it just doesn't, sadly. And that's when you just take one of these. Fudge it. Where is it? There. We'll just fudge it. Good enough. Sometimes that's how base building works. I don't know why these ones clip through so well, but they did. Much better. That really makes my OCD feel good. Doesn't work for the turrets, but it works everywhere else. Will that slide over? Stinker. Do it. Show off my cool skill. It doesn't want to do it today, sorry. If anyone has any good ideas for where I can put the ant queens, let me know. Because I'm lost. I don't know what to do with them. They're too big. I also have to get all these weapons made too. I have to completely reorganize this one day. There's so many new weapons I still haven't built. All good though. Outside. Well, that's no fun. I want it to be in the base. It's the only place it's gonna fit realistically. Everywhere else is just taken. Got too much stuff. And sadly, they just don't fit here well. They're just too big. Like, do I really want them to like clip through the ceiling? Not really. Like, they're not really big. They're ridiculously big. I thought the mantis, I was like, this is huge, but look at all this space I moved. Like, I was like, the mantis used to be right here, and I'm like, I'll be able to fit all three of them right here. It'll be great, but they're huge. I'll have to build like a special ant queen wing or something. I don't know. It's just really gonna mess with my OCD. Not that like there's not imperfections, because like this thing doesn't want to place. Like just a couple of them decided that they hate me, and they're not gonna do what I like, what I tell them to do. But for the most part, everything's pretty perfect. Perfect. Just like that. Maybe that's the technique. Maybe not. The weird thing is that if you're persistent enough with the grounded building, like, I feel like a lot of people give up. But like this little detail here, this is where this wall and this wall that are totally separate clip into each other. That's why you can tell that they're not like even, and you couldn't recreate this technically. These, like this piece right here, refused to place for months. I sat up here with holes in the top of this roof, and eventually every single one of them just allowed me to place it randomly one day. Not at the same time either, like each on their own random days. They just kind of worked. So like half of these didn't work properly in the corner. And eventually, if you try hard enough for long enough, the game will just kind of give up and just let you do what you want. It's an interesting trinket. I'm gonna have to mess with that. Extra damage from the finale goo and finale damage seems like an interesting build. Yeah, like this one has Wizard's defense. With Sour attack, I thought that could be kind of good with the Sour build. Wizard build. Oh, and I think, Amito, you were asking if I had the teleporters. I have a few of them. Which reminds me, let's go over to the lab. Phone? That's what I call the Fin. You win. The fine? Fine you win maneuver? Yeah. Persistence is key with grounded and building. 90% of the time, you can make something look good. Those patios look like good places to put this queens. Oh. I had thought eventually I might want to do those as teleporters, but maybe. Why am I going this way too? I wanted to show off the teleporters. Up to where you just showing the clips, yeah. These would be kind of interesting spots. I don't know. Holy cow, they're even too big for these. What? They're so big. It's just creepy. It's like staring at you. Yikes. I don't know. Infected wolf spider under the deck. You didn't know that one was there? Say hello to my little friend. Ah, nice. Get the pupa. Tried building a platform around the outside of the pagoda and had a stroke. It's too much of a perfectionist. Welcome to the channel. I am the definition of perfectionist, and this base has really pushed me in certain areas to like give up on perfectionism. There we go. How seamless is that? Like, what? How good of a job did they do on those teleporters? I honestly thought it was going to have this like really annoying loading screen and stuff. But the fact that it's just like, boom, you're across the entire map and there's no like even when you're using the handy net and you go across the map, everything around you despawns. And it like messes with the whole game. So the fact that they made that work so well is very impressive. What is so big, Jeff?
I'm burning up.
Oh, I need my sizzle trinket, dang it. Forgot I had this thing over here. So this is my other base I've been working on. Pagoda base is epic, but this is sort of the new project. Yeah, that's what we want. Now we won't even sizzle anymore. This trinket alone makes this new update amazing for me personally, because I spend all of my time here. I've gone back to the pagoda base a decent amount in recent time just because I have a lot more stuff there, but this is my baby right now. Ouch. And you put the queen on the patio, right? Isn't it ridiculous? They're huge. And like half the other things they like slightly downsized, but then they were like, this. Just this, these one things we're gonna make absolutely massive. Yeehaw. I'm tempted to go fight the assistant manager just because there's not a whole lot I can do around the map without it. Tempting. Can I do it? Do I have enough healing? Probably not. Actually, there might be more in this base. Ouch. My head. It's so fun starting a new world every time. All the just random things that you have to do. I almost wish that I could just restart the same new game plus without increasing the difficulty. Ooh. I have tons of these actually. Officially starting work on my laboratory. I want to see pictures of it. Don't the antlions break or damage the ground when they burrow? They only damage it when they come up out of it, and if you perfect block, they won't totally mess things up, but they do kind of mess things up. That's also why, similar to the infected wolf spider trick where you just kind of box them in, I made a sewers area in this base, so all of them spawn under here. But when you fight them, they do damage. It's a little annoying, but since I'm in custom, all you got to do is this. And honestly, once you're in New Game Plus, you don't even have to be in custom. This is just standard. So you just do it, and then I can still get to where the chests. There's a couple chests that spawn around here too. But that keeps them off of my main base area, so they don't really bug me at all. So it's very efficient, works really well. Hides them away. I got all the little tricks to make base building work in every area. Alright, I'm gonna go make some potions. Or I always call them potions. Smoothies. Potentially, if I have the stuff. Boom. Got it all. Make them all. Name a type of floor. Burr, always. There's no other option. It's always a burr floor. And I know that's probably the last thing you wanted to hear. Potion sounds cooler, right? Just a little bit. From the Philippines, you're very entertaining and helpful as well. I appreciate that. Can I call you Valayo? Is that how that's pronounced properly? Hopefully. It's like my nightmare as a streamer at this point. Getting on and trying to pronounce everyone's names properly and not butcher them and be a jerk. Like, Corey Risau. I still don't know how to properly say it, so he just told me to call him Corey. But yeah, thanks for joining in. Happy to have you. If you have any questions or anything, I'm definitely here to help. Awesome. Or is it? And is it also? I'm guessing Kenji. Is how that is properly pronounced. I hope. Yeah, I love helping. I feel like I have a lot of knowledge in this game, so I'm more than happy to help people out anytime they have questions, random questions, even if it's not about this game. Corey, I'm going to give you a hard pass. Hard pass on the help. I definitely don't want anything to do with your sickness. About a couple weeks ago, my son got sick, and then naturally, I got the flu, and then after we got done with the flu, perfect, Kenji, awesome. Ooh, the spicy one, that's a horrible option. I gotta be careful. And explosive, okay, okay, we're okay. We're gonna make it through. Come on, son, let's go. Stunned, there we go. Yeah, I got the flu, and then right after the flu, I got a cold from my mom, so that was wonderful. Good times, not at all, it was horrible. Miserable couple weeks. My game buddy called my KD for call me KD for short if he is running for his life from any game. KD's a good one. I like abbreviations. Give me your parts. I need another chest just for these. But sorry to hear that you're sick, Corey, by the way. That is a bummer. I hate being sick. It's the worst. The worst. I did totally forget that the mixers unlock this, and I don't know if there's going to be anything like I don't need another prod smacker, but like, Worst part is I can't get into bed as my cat's laid stretched out on my pillow. Yeah, you can't move a cat either. That's impossible. Also, I'm assuming you can get gold cards in New Game Plus. Yeah, if you haven't gotten any of them, you can continue to get them. Having a hard time building tower at the oak tree because the raids, specifically the flying ones, always targeting the parts. It's very hard to reach. Yes, I do have I had similar issues with my pagoda base. It just endlessly, whenever I got raided or anything, I got destroyed. The only advice that I have for that, feel good seeing. The only advice I have for that, unfortunately, is go to custom mode and turn off faction raids. Because that is what I did. Once your bases get to a certain point, it's just really tough. I've been playing xCloud for almost a year just to play Grounded because I don't have a PC or console. Ugh, bummer. I had to get a new PC because I broke this game with how big my builds were, and my computer just died. Think we can beat this, guys? I have the right one on. Lifesteal. Yeah. Sour sensation. Alright, let's do it. See what happens. Ooh, blew me up. What the heck? Alright. Oh, this does a lot of damage, though. Alright, this is where it starts to get harder. Yep, very much harder. Oh, and those are really fast now. Ah! Duck. Oh, cool, he's got venom too. Oh, and those are shocky now? Okay. Static discharge? Love it. It's another great addition. Fight's just too easy, man. Why are these still going? He's dead. I killed him. Now watch, I'll just die to these. This fight is so much easier than I remember. I don't know. I ran back to my base and found out that I don't have enough pupa. I would say best places for pupa are, there's a spot underneath, there's a bunch of ladybirds underneath the porch. There's a ton there. There's a bunch in all these crevasses or canyons. And the undershed does have quite a bit. But you have to deal with all the mosquitoes. But there's a ton of it in the little entrance to the Black Widow and stuff down there. I know that's where I came from, but I am at the oak tree now. Back to after drive home. See you. Sounds good, Jeff. Thanks for coming in. Hope to see you in a little. Safe travels. I think you, Mike, is chappy. Like choppy? Is that what you mean? Am I cutting out a little bit? I might be talking too loud, too. I was getting excited. Oh, now we can change back. What'd we get? Nothing. You don't get anything. Never mind. I haven't noticed any issues. Okay, cool. Maybe I was just reading his thing wrong. Infected gum. I'd already have that. What? Weird. I don't know why you can get that again. Weird. Bye. Let me in. I want cool stuff. Maybe it's just you. Hopefully.
Oh yeah! Virgil's gonna be so happy to get some of his memories back.
I got this new mic just to make this
Maybe he'll make
sound
me a
better.
burger or something.
I was using the mic on this headset and it was not the play. Welcome in, Bryce. Well, hopefully I didn't miss any of your messages, but welcome in again. Hope you're having a good evening or day or whatever time it is for you. Oh, duping pupa works, I guess. I always forget about duping stuff like that. It's just so expensive. Like, I'd rather use it on other things, typically. Maybe I'm just greedy, though. Duping's the smart thing to do, but I tend to just be lazy. Not lazy, just greedy. I can't spend any science. I gotta save it all for the telepotties. Before going to new game 1, do I need to infect ant queens? It sort of depends. It's really a personal decision. It kind of depends on what you want. So, like, I did not infect any of them originally. Is that up there? My first in... Yeah, so what Corey said, I befriended all 3 of them originally. That way I could get the baby ants. And then from there, the next new game plus, I poisoned the fire and the red ant queen. Ah, sucker. I poisoned the fire and red ant queen because I wanted the body parts, and you can't get the fire ant queen's infected ability until new game plus 2. And then I just wanted to be able to get the sausager thing, the new machine, whatever, I don't know what you're gonna call it. And you have to infect one of them at least to get that. So I did befriend, poison, infect the black ant, and then in this, which is new game plus 2 is what I'm currently in, I infected the fire ant queen and the red ant queen, and then I just poisoned the black ant, or the black ant queen's infected, so you can just befriend her to get the new upgrade. And then I think they just spawn back to normal afterwards. It's evening here and you haven't missed any of my messages? Perfect. But honestly, it just kind of depends. There's not necessarily one way that's more efficient than the others, unless you really want to get the tier 3 trinkets that you can make now. That's really all you're getting from infecting them. And you have to get to at least new game plus 3 to get the 3rd tier, which is really all that matters anyways. So it's not like you're really missing out on anything. The only thing is the later you infect them, the later you get the upgrades and stuff. So it can be a little important. Sizzle immunity and dust guard. It's not bad. It's better than just sizzle immunity. It's not great though. I'm waiting for a really good burgle charm. But in theory, at least in the current game, new game plus that you're in, it's exactly the same to poison and infect them. It only affects them afterwards if you infect them. So, personal decisions on how you want to play the game is really all it is. Only have that level 9? I need to go upgrade that too. How good is that? This is so satisfying. I used to spend like 5 minutes every time just teleporting back and forth between these bases. This makes life so much easier. That's bad. Leave that. But yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. So like I got Thor's pendant, so I get sprint distance and the standard Thor stuff, which is really good. Oh yeah, I don't have those auto depositing. That's fine. Lunchtime here. I'm eating right now while watching you. Hope you can try Filipino food. I love Filipino food. One of my best friends from high school is Filipino, so I'm a fan. I'd love some of that right now. I honestly, Filipino food, I love everything that's not American food. So I live on the West Coast in the US, and everything that's not American food. Don't get me wrong, I love a good burger and stuff too, but overall, I love everything that's every other culture's food, probably more. Asian food, Mexican food, Filipino, all of it. I'm a fan. Anything that's spicy, too. I love spicy food. I love sushi, too. Can't go wrong with sushi. Weren't you in Oklahoma? Is there good sushi in Oklahoma? Mandan is trying to kill me again. How can I get rid of this kid? Just put him in his home. I have to go to this one first. Dang it. I thought that was the assistant manager. I don't want to do the pawn lab to get to those. Not as good as I went in Alaska. Interesting. That's a change. Alaska, Oklahoma. Or Alaska to Oklahoma. Alaska's be a cool place. I definitely want to visit there sometime. The wild outdoors. Hey, Fancy, welcome in. He's alive, y'all. You can't, why can't you make one? KD. Dang. I only wanted to go to that specific room because you can... My obsession with 100%ing and having everything in the game is now better. Because you can get in each new game plus. So like I had Sarah's Charm where you combine the two. Now you can get each individual piece. So I got the right one and I forgot to get the left one in my last update, in my last new game plus. What do you need to build a house for a pet? Let's see. It's not much. It's just like some mushroom, maybe like an acorn, and some crow feathers. Weed stem, acorn, crow feathers, and mushroom brick. What is your game setting? That brood mother always kicking my booty. I play on medium currently, if that's what you're asking. What a coin shoved into my RT button on Xbox. Right trigger button on my Xbox on my old controller so it don't turn off. Korean food is amazing. Yeah, I have never had it in South Korea, but growing up, one of my buddies that I grew up playing soccer with ended up, his dad passed away and he essentially moved in with us, so he's my brother at this point, and his mom made such good food. Every time I'd go over there, and like me and my buddy were like 130 pounds, like we were so small, just little tiny guys, and she would just endlessly make food for us. She'd like make like 6 chickens of fried chicken, and it was so good. I do really like Korean food too. Ah, mushroom brick, there you go. That's all you needed. Kenji, was it just the difficulty that you were asking about, or do you want like some info on like a specific build I use against the broodmother? And are you dying to the infected broodmother or just the broodmother? Because that's also very different. If it's the infected broodmother, that's just kind of how she is. That is just a pure skill fight that takes a long time to get good at. So I need 4 fusion crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this baby upgraded once. I don't want to dupe this stuff. I have so much of it though. Like I could probably just get all this. I could start getting rid of some more of these too. What was I just gonna do? All right. Guy was so angry last night. Which one? Yeah, I play on medium difficulty. Just medium. It's still difficult in New Game Plus 2, don't get me wrong, but it's no WoW mode. I played in WoW mode for a long time and just got tired of the grind. I'm not that good at fighting in this game. We build, we don't battle. Or we build, not battle. Knife, you just made a friend, you know? He's just watching your back. He's got your back real good. There's nothing insidious planned at all. Definitely nothing. I don't really need more telepodies. I gotta go set up some other stuff before I do that. I'm pretty much... I have to get this all built out as a teleporter base to really want to destroy this, but how epic is it going to be just destroying this and having all of this fall down and crash my game horribly? I guarantee it'll destroy everything. Probably crash the game. But that's not the one. This one? Yeah. They need to add naming to the telepodies. Do you have old videos that monster raid you and how that it work? Is the raid will target? I do not have any videos with raids or anything. The only piece of advice that I have, specifically like mechanic wise for the raids, is that they typically are going to be going for a bed. So wherever your base is that you've slept in, like that you have a bed previously, is going to be what they are attacking. And so they're going to try to destroy the bed specifically. But from my experience, like this base would be physically impossible to defend. There's just too much stuff that I can't get to, the upper parts, and they'll attack over there, they'll attack here. The flying raids are honestly just kind of miserable. There's not really a whole lot else to it. And then I'd use like the spicy staff. So if you've got a bow or a crossbow, that's probably your best bet for defending them, but they are just really difficult overall. There's not really a great way to deal with flying raids. The pagoda base, one of the reasons I specifically built there is because the standard raids can't get you, so nothing attacks me. They just get stuck and can't really do anything. But the flying raids would just utterly destroy things and make me cry. The raids can be tough, hence the reason when I went to custom mode, I turned them off. Sort of a nice perk, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot that I destroyed all of this yesterday doing the stupid raids. Why did I do this? It was so dumb. I didn't even get anything from it. Like, literally got nothing from it. 2,500 raw science, I think, is all. Dang ant lions. Repair this up a little bit. Get her looking good again. I will say, Kenji, that I did find a video. I wish I knew exactly which one it was. It'd be much more helpful. But there was someone that had some good advice for deterring certain raids. There's sort of a weird... You might be able to like Google it or just search it on YouTube. But there's, I think, a way that when you're about to get raided, you can go kill a different type of bug. At a specific time, sort of, like within getting notified that a certain faction is annoyed with you. And with that, you kind of are able to at least stop a raid. But I don't know the technique myself. But someone on YouTube has a video about it. If you just research it. want to finish my water base, but pebblets is a pain to get. Do you get the pebblets over just outside of the sandbox? You can get like, well, I mean, you literally get 600 or 700 pebblets if you do the farming route that I do, I think. So all I do for pebblets is you come down, you farm all of these, which are an absolute ton. They actually added more? They may have added a couple more. That looks like a few more. But so you farm all of these, and then lost the wolf spider. I don't know where he is hiding. That might be worse than knowing where he is. So that's my suggestion. Farm all those ones real fast. Then run over here. There's a couple here. There's a handful here. There's a bunch more here. Come over, you get these ones. There's, once you, the grass, if that's cleared there, you can get a couple more there. There's more here. Ooh, random milk molar. There's more over there. Then you can run just following the side of the sandbox. You can see these couple too. Get these ones. There's one down there, two down there actually. There's a handful more, couple more right there. Hop across, get these, get that one too. And if that's not enough to completely fill your inventory, then you can hop on this way, run underneath the porch. Kenji, this is the handy gnat, and this is currently available if you're in the standard playthrough. If you have not gone to New Game Plus, any of them in standard game, it's only available in custom. But once you get to New Game Plus 1 or higher, it's a standard option that you can build with, and it's just a flying building thing, so you can repair stuff. But also fancy, if you come here, jump over this, or go around, whatever works best, and there's a ton more right here, more there, there's a bunch right here too. And if you really, gosh, look at all these milk molars. There's more all the way around here. You can keep coming down here. I think there's a handful more, potentially a little further down, but that is probably enough to fill your entire inventory. And it's honestly a very big, it's a pretty quick path overall. But you just come over here too. Even just doing half of that is a ton. He was doing a weird pathing. My phone's gonna die, so I won't be able to type and chat anymore, but I'll keep watching on Xbox. Hey, no worries, Corey. All good, my friend. Just being here and chilling is more than enough for me. I can talk to myself all night, don't worry. Good to know. Milk molar. There's so many milk molars over here, it's great. I also didn't fight the infected broodmother in the last New Game Plus. I was too afraid. You should probably find a phone charger, though. Your phone seems to die a lot. I want to go kill these milk molars. It's like, it's the worst part about New Game Plus is that it's like, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Like, I can't stop myself. I just go nuts. I'm telling you, he's protecting you, Knife. He's your friend now. He definitely won't attack you if you go say hi. Nice, Kenji. You have found an amazing game, and with the new updates, the amount of replayability and stuff is insane. Such a good game. SpongeBob? What? A clan member. No, it's really rude that you would not let me place that. What did I ever do to you, Shovel? Just let me clip through you. Dang. At least they have all these now. Oh, this will work perfect. I don't know why those ones can clip, but Apparently. Easy. Easy game, y'all. My gnat is trying to push me into him. You seem to... Your gnat, maybe you should feed him every once in a while or give him some pets. Maybe he wouldn't try to murder you all the time. Best advice I can give for the game is to ignore the people who cry about it in their videos, right? Ain't that the truth? Every game has flaws. I have played a lot of games with horrible flaws, and they still can be amazingly good games. And this game has very few major flaws overall. There's tons of things that I wish they would do, but you have to understand that this is still a business for Obsidian. They can't just do everything every person in the Discord says they want, like bug mounts and stuff and all that. A lot of the suggestions would be really cool, but you can't do it all. Business still has to make money. Games only have so much memory that you can endlessly add to. You adopted him on accident? Well, he's your kid now. You can't just dump him and leave him. You could just kill him for fuzz, I guess, if you really were annoyed with him. I had a fuzz pet, and he just disappeared one day. Nowhere to be found. And I got another one to replace him, and that one also just disappeared. I've learned to ignore Steam reviews as well. I love some games with horrible reviews and hated some with overwhelming. Yeah. Honestly, every game is like a personal... There are games that other people absolutely love and adore, and I can't stand. And everyone has different play styles for what they like, the type of games they like, the type of games they don't like. One game is one person's cup of tea, and it's not someone else's. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad game for everyone, though. The world seems to be full of a lot of people with a lot of opinions these days. And opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one, and no one wants to hear about yours. So, you can kill pets. You personally can still kill the pets, I believe. And if you use that Thorns build and the summons will just kill your pets sometimes. As funny as that is. What specifically about turning off the haze? How do you do it? Should you do it? Specific advice are you looking for? Look at us mega building finally. It only took me a week to get to it, but we're doing it. It's probably the most boring part of this entire base I have to build, but we gotta do it, right? I need to get the see-through clicker set up so I don't have to sit here and hold it. I just press the button and it builds everything super speed. Come on now. I haven't heard very many dad jokes tonight. Crazy. Crazy. Should I turn it off? I 100% think you should. I don't think that the negatives, there's literally the only thing that happens when you turn the haze off is some infected bugs spawn on a couple places of the map. They spawn right there, which shouldn't really affect the vast majority of players. An infected wolf spider spawns under the deck, also shouldn't really affect 90% of players. They spawn just behind the pagoda over there, which I just built a wall and cornered them off, so almost has no effect. And then the infected wolf spider, one spawns underneath the tree. And so it'll roam the tree, but you can also just build some walls and doors and block it off, and it will never bug you again. So, for the most part, turning off the haze can be pretty easily mitigated, at least the negative effects that come from it, but they're very minimal. And there's no, like, it just makes it easier to traverse the map overall. Doesn't really add too many negative effects, in my opinion. Very worth it. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because they're... I don't know. Dang it. I wish I was better at knowing these. I need to be more clever. I'm gonna go kill that thingy. Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. Oh, man. Very good one. Leave me alone. You too. Ow. You know what? Now you die. Honestly, these two specific antlions are the only antlions that actually annoy me. Yeah, now if you're the only person that sorry, the infected wolf spider just really doesn't like. Honestly, I think in 500-600 days, in-game days of playing, the infected wolf spider has gotten out of the trap that I laid it like 2 times. Maybe I'm just really lucky, but he never escapes for me. Let's get some stuff.
I want to eat that so badly. I don't even care if it makes me cry.
Don't even need those, but whatever. More chips. Go away. No one invited you to my birthday. Gotta find a cool way to, like, design that into something. Not sure what it's gonna be yet. Another pro tip for builders, if this food's in your way, just chop it down and it'll turn into something else. It's not a guarantee that it'll turn. It might respawn into something. So you might have to cut it a couple times, but... Another milk mole? Where is it? Milk molar. Where is it at? What the heck? Where is it? Nope, we're not getting warmer. So it's gonna be... Which one of these is closest? Can't you see? This? Aha. I'm surprised these aren't infused all the time. I feel like the big ones should always be infused. Get out of here. Ah. Oh. Nobody ordered that. Leave me alone. He has not gone home in 3 days. If you kill him and then build the doors and walls like I said, then you're good to go. He'll spawn inside it and he won't come out. But you gotta, like, you just gotta man up and kill him once. If you die a couple times, you die a couple times. I've died to them many times. It's life. Sometimes you just die. To be honest, you make me want to build better bases for some reason. I mean, that's like the whole reason I do this. I mean, I love building, don't get me wrong, but I love that it inspires other people to do it too. Because I think that makes the game way more fun, personally. Do you have a fresh weapon? You just need fresh. And you'll destroy him. Alright, I'm gonna pull something up on the internet real fast. Hold on. So everyone can see what I'm gonna build for my next build here. You out of here, Kenji? Hope you have a great rest of your night, my friend. Thanks for joining. It's great talking, and always feel free to stop in and chat. So, of course, this isn't going to do what I want. All right, so this is what we're going to be rebuilding, is sort of my plan currently. So the castle is based off the King's Landing castle. An aphid, I'm guessing. A rapid. A rapid aphid. A rabbit aphid, maybe even worse. So I'm going to try to rebuild this cathedral. Which it'll look different because you can't build domes, of course. But I think that I should be able to build out sort of like a hexagon sort of thing fairly easily. So this is sort of what we're going to be building. And that's what's going to go right in this area. So directly across from the castle. So probably like here. Is that centered? This isn't perfectly centered, but eh. Well, I suppose I should probably hit the hay. See you in 10 minutes, crazy. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, hope you get a little sleep. At least like a 10 or 15 minute power nap would be good. Don't want you to get too tired. Also want to work on, I have so many things to work on, so many projects that I'm like halfway through. Like my church cathedral thing. I gotta rebuild this thing over here. I have to do the catacombs, get these finished, and not fall and get trapped. Dang it. Now we gotta go the long way out. Will it have wildfire under the church as well? I mean, there is some space underneath, so it might have something. Actually, you know what I could put underneath it? No one would ever be allowed near it. Which I don't really have plans for people coming into my world anyways, but I could put some of these underneath. Where are they? Where'd you go? Somewhere around here. Aha. Explosive burr traps. I could just put those underneath it. That'd be really cool. I have like a little secret base inside my pagoda base with all my backup trinkets. So I have 2 sets of them, just in case I ever randomly lost them. So I could put explosive burr traps, because it's going to be, I kind of have to like do some measurements and stuff. I got to get all this foundation built out before I can really figure out how big it's going to be. But it's going to have all this space underneath it. So honestly, there's quite a bit of room that like I'd have nothing else to do with this. So that's honestly a really good idea. And like, I love little Easter eggs in my builds. There's lots of little spaces that I make that are like, I think are just interesting. You really have to search to find them. So that would be a really good idea. And then it could like connect up to this area too. I could build like do something like this, make a little pathway so you could like go into the catacombs and stuff through there. I like it. It's like same with this. Like this is going to be like a little secret entrance just so you could still access this area. Not that I need to, but I like incorporating random stuff on the map. I think it makes builds really cool. There's so much to build still though. Once I get this foundation all laid out and stuff, I think it's going to be a lot easier to find the energy and inspiration to start building again. I'm like torn between wanting to like keep pushing through the story and getting everything again, but I kind of want to do it like intermittently, so I don't get burned out on just building and just doing story. I'm trying to farm materials as much as I can during the day so I don't have to do it during streams. Because I'm sure everyone would be really excited to watch me. Reflect damage, infected broodmother, me. I'm sure everyone would just love watching me farm rocks for 6 hours. Probably be pretty boring. Why do I teleport back through this one? I have 2 channel 1s, is that why? Yeah. They need to let you rename these. Now I won't teleport accidentally there. And then at some point, I'm gonna have to go around where I want teleporters and build, like, come up with a cool little teleporter base I can put everywhere. Oh, hut. Oh, I got a cone. Really? Hauling strength, effortless arrows, and fresh attack? What am I gonna do with that? It's horrible. Like, horrible. Don't want that. If that was reflect damage major, that might be good. But without it, it's not. To the deduper. Took 30 deaths to get half his health. You got it. They're really annoying. It's honestly the infected wolf spiders are half RNG, just because if you get the explosive attack, you kind of just die sometimes. And there's not a whole lot you can do about that. It's just kind of life in this against them, and that's unblockable, whereas in New Game Plus the enemies with bombs are actually blockable, and I'm not sure why they changed that and didn't change it on the other option. Definitely think that should have been like a standard option. Not good enough. What else? Not good. Ooh, welcome back, Jeff. Glad you made it home safe. Hey, Fancy. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Oh, we can go in here now. Yay! Not that it does anything, but I'll take that. Take that all day. I'll take those. Why not? Endless food, right? It's always worth it. Is there anything out this way? Didn't clear this all yet, I don't think. Take one of those. Take one of those. Make sure there's nothing else hiding. Just for everyone who's in New Game Plus, this, you want to make sure you have some oxygen stuff, but I found three or four milk molars down here. This, you can enter that from the pond. There's a ton of milk molars just in this passageway, or like some of the last ones I was able to find. Very well hidden. Even had time to stop for ice cream? You can't share. I mean, rude. I want ice cream. I have some strawberry popsicles.
Science is surprisingly awesome.
Wonder why there's a beehive in the top of the tree with no bees around. I am slightly... At one point, I'm pretty sure it was underneath the picnic table, which thematically made a lot more sense to me.
Angry ant over there.
But I'm not the game designer, I guess, so... Couldn't say why that's not a thing. It would make sense. I already ran through all this. Bye-bye. Get me out of here. Where am I going? Dang anthills, I get lost so much. And I've done them so many times. Oh, I think that was the right way. Never mind. I'm a goofball. Yep, this is 100% the way. Durr. Come on. Hop, Max. Dang field stations. There we go. Turned off. Ba-na-na. Go, go, go. Ow. Gotta keep your head on a swivel in New Game Plus for all the random spawn locations of everything. You never know where you're gonna find something. Keep running out of those. Hey. Did I get rid of my sizzle immunity one like an idiot? Ugh. Really? Hopefully I left it at the other base. If not, I'm a goober. But I do have this one, I guess, which is just as good. I'll just leave it, whatever. Insta TP, let's go. Nope, I definitely got rid of it like a moron. Cool, good job, Timber. Why? Why would I do that? It was very nice having two of them, because I can go to the charcoal and get charcoal whenever I want if I have two of them at both bases. Alright, let's get back to building some foundations. I can't do cool builds if I don't build the infrastructure from the start. And now that they got rid of my handy nat ghost mode on accident, my handy nat window works perfectly again. Time to go to the upper yard for pine cone. Do you want some of mine? Where is it? Do you want some of mine knife? I have a couple. Just an entire chest full. Maybe I should be named crazy. Kinda crazy. Or like really crazy. So we'll work on this foundation tonight a bit longer. I also have blueprinted out a lot of this, which I think is going to be really cool. I'm very excited to build this out too. I just don't know how I want to build out the center yet, so I don't know if I want to go too crazy yet. Definitely, Jeff. Definitely. Fully crazy. Honestly, it's fitting. What? It spawned back as an apple again. Dang it. We'll spawn as an Oreo eventually. And then the Oreo is hidden so it doesn't pop up in the middle of the base. Yeah, I only have 3,500 pebbles and clay too. But I have YouTube tutorials on how to get clay. It's part of my ash cement video. I'll also be working, I'm gonna finish this base building tips video because I think that's gonna do better overall on YouTube. But after that, I'm probably gonna do a burr collecting tutorial and routing, sort of just like my lint video, shows off the routing and everything that I take. And I think it's the most efficient. People seem to really like me, and that's still my best YouTube video so far, so. It is filled over. It'll still spawn. It'll still clip through as long as it spawns as an apple. Maybe it'll spawn as an egg. That'd be even cooler. Then I could have an Easter egg underneath. Nothing more exciting than watching pebble foundations be placed, right? I also sort of have to start doing the layout of the city, because I'm going to do like really big housing districts. Like everything that's not this sort of church cathedral, that's going to be a lot of this. Everything all over here, this stuff. This is probably going to be like a town square, unless I find a better spot for it. And all of this are going to be like housing districts. So they're just going to be like flowing levels, different tight pathways and stuff. I think it's going to be really cool. It's going to take a lot of planning, though, to get everything right. And I'm going to have to, like, design 100 different little houses to make it so it's not, like, just an absolute replica of everything the whole way. It's going to be interesting. And I'm not just crazy for pine cones. I have like an entire chest of lint, an entire chest of rocks and clay and rust and everything. I have everything. That's literally all I did in between 1.3 and the new update, was just collect ridiculous amounts of material. So I could do this without having to like stop in the middle of stream, even though this is gonna run out really fast. It seems like a lot, and it never is. I need to look into YouTube and how like emotes and stuff work. I know you can become members and use like super stickers, but I'm not sure how the rest of it works. So there's one thing I really like about Twitch is like all the little like channel specific things you can add, which would be very cool. Personalize the channel a little bit more as we get going. That was always my favorite thing about See-Through's channel, is he had a lot of like little interesting things, that inside jokes and funny audio clips and stuff that you could put channel points towards. I'm sure there's little equivalent things on YouTube, but I have to do more research to figure it all out. I feel like this is about as interesting as watching paint dry. Am I wrong? Skadoosh. Skadoosh. I'd be very surprised, honestly, if they don't do... I don't know if it's going to be Grounded 2 per se, but I'd be very surprised if they don't do something. This game's branding, and like the only reason this game is stopping is because they refuse, which I totally support. As much as I would love more content, they're not screwing over the old consoles. They're just saying, hey, this is all we can do. Or grass grow, but didn't want to sound mean. No, definitely. This is part of mega building, though, man. Unfortunately, this is part of mega building. Once you get the infrastructure in, life becomes cool. But you gotta be willing to do the hard work, or else you'll never end up with cool stuff like this. This all just started off as some weird floors, and this was just a box. It had none of these details. It was a perfect box, and that didn't exist. And that was a perfect box and had nothing at the top. Should you get a PC or a new Xbox? I grew up as an Xbox kiddo. I was all Xbox all the time. That's all I ever had growing up. And once I got into PC gaming, it's so much better. Honestly, I highly prefer PC. One, the big difference is all the games tend to be on PC. You can get an Xbox Live Pass, you can get all sorts of different things. Yeah, you can do anything, and the best part about it is the majority of games end up getting mods, and on a PC you can play all the fun mods. Like, I play a decent amount of Slay the Spire, and I got it on my Switch, and because I got it on my Switch, I can't play all the really fun mods and add in like the UI stuff in the interface, like custom mods that make the game easier to understand. It adds information, and like that's a perk of being on PC, is like the ability to mod your games too, which I think is really cool. Like I had played a bunch of Minecraft ages and ages ago, and I love the ability to add in crazy mods like the Technic pack and all that stuff. I played the crap out of that stuff. Yeah, exactly. You can also use a controller. You can use a mouse and keyboard. I personally really like... I feel like the games, it's like so much easier. I haven't played Grounded on a controller, but watching people play Grounded on a controller seems to be much more difficult than, like, I can just whip around. Like, I feel like I can kind of play reckless because it's just easier. You have way more control over the game overall. So I would say, but PC's a good PC. My PC that I'm currently playing on now, I'm just doing it so I can stream and make videos and play with ridiculous maps. I think I spent $1,800 on this PC, and it was a pre-built that is probably way more than most people need. But yeah, Grounded specifically doesn't have very good. It was not built to be modded, unfortunately. I think there could be amazing mods that they could have added, but which would be really cool. I think that would have been one nice thing that they could have done, but because it's an Xbox game more so than a PC game, it makes sense that they didn't want to mod it because their main community is from Microsoft and they wouldn't be able to do the mods. So it makes sense why they didn't, to me at least. My PC's like ridiculous too, so I know the feeling. One of my buddies is a computer science major and works developing a game with him and stuff. He does programming, he does all sorts of tech stuff. And he built my last computer and then was like, you should just buy this because it's better than anything I can build. And I said, deal. And it was on a great sale. It was like a $2,500 computer for like $18.99, and I think I got it for $16.99 because he had a bunch of points from the website from building and buying his own computer parts. So it worked well for me. Oh, nice. I didn't know that Xbox had mods. It's nice. Good that you can at least get some of them, but everything's just more accessible on PC for the most part. And if you get a PC when they inevitably come out with the new Xbox, you don't have to buy another Xbox. You just upgrade your PC piece by piece, which I think is great. So you can save a lot of money. It's expensive startup, but then it becomes a lot more accessible over time, I think. Oh, Skyrim is one of my favorite games ever. I think I've beat that game like 20 or 30 times at least, with all different characters and all sorts of fun stuff. 3,500, which is way more than I need. Yeah. I was like, I can stream, I could multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube with this while doing crazy builds, and like to do some of the filming I run that I did. If you watched my most recent Pagoda Base tour, the filming is done with an Xbox account and a Steam account, and so I'm co-running both games at the same time while filming it, and it does more than enough. So 3,500 is, you have a very good setup. I don't think I could ever do enough to actually use even my computer's full capabilities. Maybe a couple more wider, I think. I usually stream till right around 10. The latest I've streamed is probably 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, so 30 minutes from now, typically, it would be the latest I stream. Just kind of depends on chat and how many people are viewing, what the vibes are like. If I'm in the middle of a project or not, or I'm like trying to finish a lab or whatever. And welcome in, Newt. Thanks for joining. This is the Handy Nat. So I currently have it unlocked because in the 1.2 update, I switched to a custom game to be able to film with the Handy Nat and to be able to build super, super tall structures like this It's just not really feasible. But once you're in New Game Plus, you are able to just get it standard, which is really a really awesome change they just made. So you can use it in standard survival once you're in at least New Game Plus 1. And it's just a flying builder, essentially. So you can move build prints, do stuff. You can pick up weed stems and grass, but you can't pick up like standard items. So it's got a few limitations. I memorized the black sacrament. Sweet mother, send your child unto me. To those who have sinned, to unworthy. Must be. I'm gonna have it memorized too now. But one other thing, Jeff, just on that subject, I should be coming out with a more consistent streaming schedule. I'm just kind of streaming every night I can right now, just because I'm not really, don't have a whole lot to do. And once my son goes to bed, my wife likes watching her shows, and so I just play some Grounded and have been streaming and having fun. Seems like every night more and more people come in to chill, so it just makes it even more exciting. But I plan on streaming 3 to 4 days a week, I think. Most likely I will take off every Sunday and then try to stream, thinking maybe like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then if my wife's working, she's starting a new position here soon, within the next week or two, and I think she's going to be pretty busy overall with it, especially in some of the evenings. And so that'll also free me up. So I'll always just kind of stream, and if you're in my Discord, I will be updating people on when I'm streaming and stuff too. So that's a great place to get up-to-date info for when I'm going to be live. She probably could. She's never played the game. She's heard me talk about it for endless hours, but she's never played the game herself, funny enough. But it could be a fun little experiment. She's more of a... The combat mechanics are a little excessive for her skills. She is a massive Sims fan. She plays a ton of Stardew Valley and stuff. She's a little bit more of a cozy kind of gamer. But she did love, amazingly enough, which is funny, she loved Don't Starve Together, if you've ever played that game. She's a huge fan of Don't Starve. We played a lot of Don't Starve together. But at some point, I'm sure she will, in the future, will come and chill, at least for a little while, and stream, chat with everyone. Yeah, I bailed on my wife, so we just had played so many hours of it. I ended up switching games up on her. And then she got into Stardew and she disappeared. When she found Stardew, it was like a whole new obsession. Which is great. I love that we both have like games and stuff that we both very much enjoy. Gaming relationships are the best relationships. I originally played Grounded in with 3 other buddies, and then they all bailed. Hence why I play by myself now. It was really fun as a 4-person co-op, though. One of my favorite games. Although it was laggy and kind of janky because we played in 1.0, man, was it fun. You guys have your own PCs. She typically plays on... I have a Surface Pro tablet from when I was in college, and she typically plays on that, and it still runs it really well. Runs a decent amount of games pretty well. No. Sorry to hear, Knife. I had my Grounded crash for the first time in a long, long time the other day, surprisingly. I was very surprised. I have not had this game crash in a long time. But sort of expected with the new update and all the craziness that they did. Yeah, Stardew Valley is a great game. My wife and I have like a year 5 or 6 or something like that world we started together. And I do all the combat and she does all the farming. So I just live in the mines and then she farms all the stuff and makes me rich. So I can buy all the cool stuff. Maybe I do want to do that. You ever heard of a now dead game called Worlds Adrift? I have not. That is a new one to me. Alright, we fixed it all. After the antlions destroyed everything, it's alive again. I feel like this is gonna look so cool. Ugh, I love this. I think I said tie before, but my old Xbox I had before my new one would crash in almost every game I played, so I could only play for like 5 minutes, then it would crash, then 5 minutes and crash. That sounds horrible. That was when my computer was done, my previous computer before I got this one, when I had like just started making YouTube content. I had like, my lint video blew up and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be the best YouTuber ever. And it was just like one video that did really well. My computer started dying and I literally was like losing my mind because I thought I was gonna lose all my stuff. And then it would work, and then I'd be like saving stuff over, and then it would crash again, and I'd be like, no! That was a miserable week while I was figuring that out. Painful when that stuff happens. But I guess that speaks to part of it. You gotta stay up on keeping your things alive. Nothing lasts forever. I'm gonna go chop down that apple and see if we can get something else to spawn too. I'm excited to come up with more like weird secrets and stuff like this little entry all throughout the city. Nothing frustrates me more than faulty technology, right? Just like one of those things, like, just feels like it should always work. And that's not how technology works whatsoever, but it just feels like it should. And I'm so technologically stupid. Like, the fact that I'm a streamer amazes me, and I'm, like, doing this because like, if anything goes wrong, I'm doomed. Like, I have to call up my buddy and just, like, can you help me? I don't know how to fix it. Trinket. Yay, it's you. Holy cow. Alright. The bomb antlions are the worst. Nothing else destroys the... If you miss the perfect block, nothing destroys things worse than these suckers. I just got a perfect block though. How did I do that? That's cool. I have the high ground, Anakin. You know, I'm having a fight here, sir. Wow, these suckers are tanky. And of course, I missed the last one. The last one. The last dandelion. Of course. All my hard work. Did I even get anything good from him? Okay, I got a cone. A horrible one. Tenderfoot defense is the worst, man. The quickness. I want a good quickness one, because I always use the speed droplet, and I feel like there's going to be a really good one I'm going to get eventually. Dude, what? I accidentally deleted one of these earlier, and now I got 3 of them? Cool. That works, I guess. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. I gotta refix all this stuff, man. I'm gonna have to find a better defense against these antlions, or at least the infused ones. Or just avoid them better. Come here. I'd love to have some more movement speed. Yeah, the ultimate movement speed build is Natural Explorer with the Aphid Sleek Slippers. So you go Sleek Aphid Slippers with the quickness, and then if you use Natural Explorer, you are very fast. It honestly, it's almost like a, it almost feels worse overall because it's so, everything's so slow comparatively. So it can make the rest of the game feel kind of horrible when you're not using this setup. But overall, it's very quick. And I think I'll be able to make a trinket. It won't make me faster, but it'll make it so I have more stamina and stuff too, which I think will be good. What would you do if you were trapped and grounded? This. This is exactly what I would do. Funny enough. Funny you ask. I would just build epic, ridiculous bases. Doctoon, welcome in. Hello there, finally catching a live. Been watching the VODs, but haven't been here live. Well, very happy that you could come in and check it out for a little while. More the merrier. Also check out my Discord. You can find on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of, that's where I'm kind of posting when I'm going live. Have lots of chit chats and stuff there. Ask questions, anything. It's a great place to also chat with all the other people that are hanging out too. Let's just put these down here. Need that, that. Yep, put these in my other base. But thanks for even checking them out when I'm not live. Very much appreciated. We'll be, the base building is a little slow currently, but we will be doing some super fun base building as we get further and further into the game. Now that I'm in New Game Plus 2, I have a lot of the stuff that I was trying to get to, which makes it a lot easier. Can't have too much stamina. Do some milk molar hunting tomorrow too. Alright, what else? Where are we going? Back to the other base. Teleporters are so nice. So stinking nice. I gotta get my teleporter base up here set up and built, but I kind of have to come up with a better idea. I'm not totally sure how I want to set this up and lay it out yet. Oh wait. The handy net. What am I doing? Why would I build like a peasant when I can fly? Oh, I can finish this off too, finally. I finally have enough burr and lint. Gonna be a lot of infrastructure projects getting back into this mega build. But once we are through the infrastructure, we can start building cool things again. So many interesting ideas for this sandbox base as it slowly takes form. It'll be really fun having everything live streamed too and have VODs of it all. That way I can go back and potentially make some like semi-edited videos of certain build pieces. Maybe do like speed build videos just so people can kind of see, and I'll cut out all the random non-important functioning stuff and then just post those so people can kind of watch some of the builds and see. My biggest regret is that I didn't film, even if it was just like first person like this, or I guess this is third person, but even if it was just this, of me building, I do very much regret not having filmed all of building this. I have sort of the upper portions. This, I think I filmed some of that, and I filmed all of this, which I actually have I have to do all the editing still, but I have a video planned for my Let's Build series that I was going on. I have all that filmed, and I have the majority of building that little castle or church, cathedral, whatever you want to call it. But I wish I had all this, because building out all this infrastructure would have been really cool to have in videos, especially because like everything in the sandbox is built on this grid, and so like all the foundations and stuff, all these, but then like everything that's going around the sandbox is all built on its own grid, and that's why this like clips in here to make these stairs. And there's a lot of really interesting things that I think people would have enjoyed seeing how I kind of break the game when I build and build in kind of weird build off grid and stuff. It's a lot easier than I think people think it is once you get used to it. Yeah, the handy net's amazing. Luckily and unlucky for me, I guess, when they added the handy net in 1.2, I shortly just went to a custom game because I could not stand building scaffolding and stuff. Specifically, I went to the handy net because of this, because once I got to this upper level, it just got so ridiculously difficult to build this high and scaffold. I just kept falling off and couldn't do it anymore. I gave up and changed to custom and just accepted my fate of not being able to get achievements anymore. And then they naturally, as I sort of expected they would, they added it to the game, which is fine. I'm in custom now. I have the resources churned up so they spawn every day instead of like lint every 5 days, just like how burr and grass and weed stems and all the standard pebbles and everything spawns. It just makes the ash cement or the charcoal and lint spawn faster, which is a great addition. And then I've turned off faction raids too, because if I was farming wasps to get gold cards and stuff, which I did at one point, and they started attacking the very top of this base, I probably would just lose a lot of the base. And not that it actually affects any of my builds, because everything is very well attached, but I do think I have building integrity turned off, just so I can build like ramps and stuff easier. Don't need to support them as much. So I can just build stairs on top of stairs really easily. But overall, I still collect everything. Every single item I have in this game, I have hand collected. Very similar to everyone in standard survival games. Like to keep it as real, as close to standard as I can. There's a couple things as just a YouTuber that make life easier for filming. The handy net's an amazing tool for with the Unreal Engine unlocker. You can turn off the HUD and film things really easily, which has made some of my videos a lot nicer. Makes making like montages and video intros and stuff cool, because you can get really cool cinematic shots, which I'm a big fan of. So it works, and I still collect everything. Everything that I build can still be totally 100% rebuilt in a standard game mode, which I think is cool. It just takes a lot of time and effort. And I'm hoping with people being able to see me building on a regular basis, it might help kind of inspire, and people can ask questions. I have a lot of random building knowledge that I'll be making YouTube videos on as well. I need like an insta-build button. That would be a good addition. Quality of life. Boom. Probably need it to go maybe a little wider, I think. But yeah, I'm very happy that they added the handy net to New Game Plus for everyone, because I think it's too good of a tool to not have everyone have access to. It's just too good. Makes life way easier. Most YouTubers' first episode, small base. Episode 2, I did a little mining. Yeah, like, it's kind of how See-Through did things. There was a lot of different collecting, and I just wanted to keep it building. Everyone knows how to collect and gather materials endlessly. So I try to keep things succinct. Tends to keep people's attention a little bit better. But he has a lot more subscribers than me, so he's doing something right. I just like pure building videos as much as I can keep out. Unless I'm having fun with editing and I'm doing like a collecting speed edit and do some fun stuff. From one artist to another, I have to say that your builds are impressive visually and you got good patience because building these structures takes a lot of time. Yes, I appreciate it. I'm really glad that you enjoy them. They, I mean, I've got 1,500 days. We hit 1,500 days today, finally. So 1,500 days in this game, and I think I spent, my pagoda base took 500 or so days. Actually, it's taken more like 600 or 700 days now that I've fully been working on it, and this base probably took the other 700 or 600 so days. And then there's a lot of collecting and stuff too, which I've sort of streamlined a little bit by changing some of the settings, but it does take a lot of time and effort to build this massive of structures. And I refuse to build in custom just because it is extremely boring to me, because I love the survival aspect of Grounded and the combat and everything. Get to 5,000 days, I'm down. I'm sure there's always going to be people that have more days in this game than I do because all the people that played in early access, but I have no problem being one of the longest standing Grounded players. I would be all right with that. I will happily play this game until they release Grounded 2. Work would be fun, right? I want to do that. And I have enough content now that I can kind of just endlessly play the game, and if I get bored, I'll just start a new game plus and the next one and make the game a little harder, start the story again. Could also do some story playthroughs and stuff too. I literally, other than the multiplayer world that I played on with some friends of mine, that we didn't even beat the full game. This is the only playthrough I've done. So it's been fun getting to replay in New Game Plus some of the stuff that I was like really wanting to do another playthrough of, but just couldn't bring myself to do it. All right. So now we got the ability to start kind of laying this out a little bit too, which I think will be fun. Start to come to life. I kind of see the sizing of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Stop doing that. This might be even bigger than I thought. Jeez. That's the whole point. Build big or go home. Something was off there. I can't count. I must have gone one too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? I don't know. I can't count. Have you thought about doing a playthrough for a few of your viewers or Discord members? With a few. Not really. Just because I kind of focus on so much building that that's kind of what most people have come to know me for and what I really enjoy. So I haven't really thought about doing like more Let's Play stuff. If the channel grows enough and people are interested in it, there's definitely potential to do some of that. Is that what I did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck? I can't count, apparently. But if there was enough interest for it, I just think that most Let's Play style videos are a lot harder to be successful in. And I kind of have to focus my attention on content that I can post on my YouTube. Just to try to be as efficient as possible with my time. The hard part is I just don't have as much time as I would like. Did I really do 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I just can't count. That's the problem. But if enough people get into it and stuff, I cannot count. What am I doing? If enough people get interested in it, I'm definitely open to possibilities, because like Let's Play content is much easier than build content. So I'm not opposed to any style of videos, but I'm trying to kind of stay true to my building roots as much as I can, just because the videos seem to do pretty well without having to do anything too ridiculous, whereas Let's Play stuff is just more complicated, harder to do overall, also hard to like have all the different personalities mesh and make interesting content, because kind of currently if I'm playing Grounded, I pretty much am trying to make some form of content off of it. And that's a huge reason I've started just streaming, because it allows me to just kind of play the game and not have to focus. Play the game while building epic crazy things. People get to see it live, which I think is one of the major perks of it overall. But it also allows me to have like the VODs and stuff, so people can enjoy the content at different times, and the videos all seem to do really well for the most part. I mean, I'm always happy. If I can get 1,000 views on any video, that's a success for me. So yeah, I think that's... Is it gonna bug me that it's not centered? I probably want it centered on the stairs more so than the castle, because the castle's just off-centered either way. It's King Landing-esque, I think. Alrighty, it is now just about 10:30, so I think I'm gonna call it here, and hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. Got a bit of a busy week ahead of me, so I'll make no promises per se, but keep an eye out. If you're not on my Discord, feel free to join the Timber Builds Discord. I could probably do one of these real fast. If you're not part of my Discord, join that, and that's where I will be posting when I'm going live, if I'm going live. I'm always in there chatting and talking pretty much all day long. I'm able to answer questions whenever I have time. I work from home, so it makes it really easy to kind of pop back and forth. But thank you for everyone for... Oh yeah, definitely. If I grow big enough, I am more than happy. I have a architectural background, so like designing and doing merch sounds super interesting to me. So I would love that. But I think we got to go a little bigger before we even have that as an option. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining, hanging out with me tonight. It was a great time. I'm amazed at how many people come and chill in these. Got 18, 17, jeez. Super awesome. Just seems to be more and more every night, but I will chat with everyone potentially tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.